Prince of PAs, yeah, you really can't go wrong. What is going on, sports card collectors of the YouTube world? It is your boy K-Dub here. If you are just checking out this channel, thank you so much, number one, for watching this video. Maybe the title kind of brought you in here, or maybe you've watched some of my prior videos and you felt like you liked what I had to say, so you wanted to hear what I would have to say on another hobby topic. I try to do a lot of sports card stuff when it comes to my YouTube channel. I also do a lot of stuff over on Twitter at Mr. K-Dub if you are bored. But through my YouTube channel, I do sports card stuff. I do teacher hack videos. I do some silly 2000s hip hop videos. I also do some slam dunks over my kid videos. A lot of shorts. So if any of that interests you, I encourage you guys, please consider subscribing to the channel. It's always nice to get a new sub or two when I drop a video. But right now, I want to talk about this idea of what's good for the hobby. What's good for the sports card world? And I've been seeing a lot of videos popping up on my YouTube algorithm about this idea of, is this person good for the hobby? Is this person good for the hobby? Is this person too negative for the hobby? Is this person too positive for the hobby? And when I see that question, is this person good for the hobby? Or is this channel good for the hobby? Or is this company good for the hobby? I always want to flip that around. And I want you to turn the lens of your YouTube screen to yourself. And I want to ask you the question of, are you good for the hobby? Is what you are doing good for the hobby? Is what you are putting out there, is the content that you are building, is that good for the sports card hobby? Because let's be real, guys, the sports card hobby is not just YouTube. The sports card hobby is not just Twitter. The sports card hobby is not just Instagram. Now, the crazy thing is, there are thousands upon thousands of people in those communities already. But guess what? There are people out there who have never even heard of the YouTube sports card world. There are collectors out there who have no idea that there's a social media hobby on Twitter. There are card collectors out there who have no idea what Instagram really is. We are talking about a giant thing that the hobby is. So when we keep pointing fingers asking, are you good for the hobby? Are you really good for the hobby? Are you doing good for the hobby? I have to ask, what are you doing for the hobby? Like, where are you at in the hobby community right now? How are you building the hobby up? What role are you taking? Are you just continuing to stir this pot of, or these questions of, is this person good? Is what this person is doing good? Because you know what that person is doing, it might appeal to somebody else. What I'm doing might appeal to someone. What Sports Card Dad might appeal to someone. What Jimmy Guns is doing might appeal to someone. What Sports Card Radio might appeal to someone. What Chasing Cardboard is doing might appeal to someone. Like, we could go down the list here. Baseball Card Collector, Bench Clear Media, Mojo Sports, Kentucky Roadshow. Like, we could go through all these dudes. Card Collector 2. They're all doing something for the hobby. And if you look at it like, well, is it good for the hobby? Is it bad? Who cares? If what they're doing in their social media hobby or in their own hobby is either benefiting them or it's enriching or benefiting the lives of others, whether positive or negative, like, let's embrace that. Let's give space for all those things in this thing that we call the hobby. So instead of continuing to point fingers, right? You're not good for the hobby. You're not good. Wait, hold on. Is what you're doing good for the hobby? Is what you are doing benefiting the hobby? And just ask that question of yourself. I know I ask that question of myself personally as I'm building content, as I'm putting stuff out on Twitter and YouTube. Is what I am doing good for the hobby? Is what I am doing benefiting the hobby? And if people are watching that, if people are liking that, if people are embracing that, okay, then I'm going to keep doing it. But if what I'm doing is not doing that, well, then I'm probably going to pull myself back and think, well, what else could I be doing? How could I be doing this differently? And so I encourage you on the social media world when it comes to the hobby thing, look at yourself. Look at your own content. Is what you are doing benefiting or doing the good for the hobby? And let others do their own thing. Let others have their own space, but create content that is yours instead of continuing to go after others to get those clicks because, hey, I got that title, or hey, I got that person's name in my video, so I know I'm going to get clicks because I'm calling them. Whoa, 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 whoa. Turn it around. Focus on you. Focus on your collecting. Is what you are doing good for the hobby? Is what you are doing benefiting the hobby? Anyways, I always try to keep these under 5 minutes, these little chats. I appreciate any of you guys taking the time to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Always remember, Be the good. I know my voice is raspy. I just started coaching basketball this week, and I went a little hard with the vocals. So y'all take care. We'll see y'all soon.
On packs we ripping, packs on packs on packs we dropping, racks on racks on racks, racks on racks on racks, racks on racks on racks, there really ain't no stopping.